The cedar logs are popping in the hearth tonight, casting dancing demons in the amber light. I'm sitting in the chair where you used to read, watching the shadows of the life we used to lead. The glass in my hand is the only thing that's warm, while I'm bracing for the silence of a winter storm. It's 80 proof and bitter, but it's all I've got to drown the ghost of you in this lonely spot. One sip for the memories, two for the pain, and three for the sound of your name in the rain. Just me and the whiskey by the firelight, trying to make it through the middle of the night. The smoke is rising like a prayer I can't send to a love that broke before it could bend. The flames are turning blue, the ice is turning thin, and I'm just letting the emptiness in. Yeah, it's whiskey and a ghost by the firelight. I found your old t-shirt underneath the bed, a cotton reminder of the words we never said. I thought about burning it, letting it go to ash, but I'm not quite ready for the final crash. So I pour another double, watch the sparks fly high underneath the ceiling that looks like a hollow sky. They say time is a healer, but they're lying through their teeth. It just covers up the wreckage that's lying underneath. The fire's gonna die and the bottle's gonna end, and I'll still be waiting for a heart that won't mend, searching for a spark in a glass full of rye, waiting for the stars to fall out of the sky. Just me and the whiskey by the firelight, trying to make it through the middle of the night. The smoke is rising like a prayer I can't send to a love that broke before it could bend. The flames are turning blue, the ice is turning thin, and I'm just letting the emptiness in. Yeah, it's whiskey and a ghost by the firelight. The embers are gray, the bottle is dry, and I'm still here wondering why you said goodbye. Just a flicker on the wall, just a shadow in the hall, and the whiskey didn't help at all. I found a Polaroid tucked in an old guitar case of a summer sun shining on your 20-year-old face. We were sitting on the tailgate of that rusted out Ford, with nothing but the highway we couldn't yet afford. The air tasted like jasmine and the dust of the road, before we ever learned how to carry the load. Now the world's moving fast like a high-speed train, and I'm standing on the platform in the freezing rain. Everything is digital, everything is new, except for this ache that still leads back to you. Take me back to the porch swing, back to the goal, before the stories were finished and the secrets were told. When the days stretched forever like a long Sunday drive, and just holding your hand made me feel so alive. found. Now I'm scrolling through the ghosts of the life that we led, while the silence is screaming inside of my head. We traded the stillness for the noise and the light. We traded the whispers for a desperate fight. And I didn't know that the peace was a gift until I felt the tectonic plates start to shift. Now I'm reaching for a ghost in a fast forward world. Was slow, just a whisper in the gray, just a soft summer rain. The world's still spinning, but I'm losing the race, searching for a slower time, searching for your face, back when life was slow. I pulled a truck in through rusted gate. Mama didn't ask why I was home so late. She just handed me a glass and a wooden chair, and let the evening shadows settle in my hair. The crickets are starting their lonely refrain, while I try to wash out the taste of your name. The screen door is creaking, a song I once knew, back before my world was tangled up in you. The horizon is bleeding a deep bruise red, mirroring the words that we left unsaid. And I'm sitting on Mama's porch at sundown, watching the light leave this quiet little town. The valley is white and the air is so still, but I'm still chasing your ghost over the hill. It's a peaceful place to fall apart, with a million miles of sky for a broken heart. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the dark on Mama's porch at sundown. Mama's humming a hymn from a long time ago, something about grace and the seeds that we sow. But my field is empty and my well has run dry, ever since the morning you said your goodbye. I'm looking at the swing where we said last July, before the forever in your eyes turned to a lie. They say you can always come back to your roots, to scrape off the highway from the soles of your boots. But I brought the highway home in my chest, a restless spirit that won't let me rest. share rhythm is a slow, steady beat, trying to lull the ache out of my defeat. And I'm sitting on mama's porch at sundown, watching the light leave this quiet little town. The valley is wide and the air is so still, but I'm still chasing your ghost over the hill. It's a peaceful place to fall apart, with a million miles of sky for a broken heart. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the dark on mama's porch at sundown. The sun is gone now, the fireflies are out. Mama goes inside and turns the lamp about. I'm left with the moss and the cold night air, still feeling the weight of the love that's not there. On mama's porch at sundown. Sundown. The station clock is frozen at 9:45. I'm standing in the dust where the world begins to end. I got my life in a suitcase and a ticket in my hand, leaving every promise buried in the desert sand. The heat is rising off the tracks in a wavy ghost-like line, much like the way you used to be back when you were mine. The whistle's blowing low, like a lonesome coyote's cry, cutting through the silence of this big and different sky. I'm looking for your shadow, but the platform's empty and wide, just a hollow-chested feeling with nowhere left to hide. And I'm taking the last train out of Texas tonight, leaving all the yellow roses in the fading porch light. I'm heading for the border where the memories can't go, away from the river where the bitter waters flow. The engine's getting heavy, the steam is turning gray as I watch the state of us slowly fade away. Yeah, it's a long iron goodbye on the last train out of Texas. I remember the dancing at the hall in San Antonio before the winter settled in and left me all alone. You said you were a drifter, and I should have known the cost of loving someone born to find everything they lost. Now the sagebrush is spinning and the tumbleweeds are free, and I'm just a passenger in my own tragedy. Should I jump the rail? Should I run back to the farm? Try to find a shelter of your sun-beaten arms, but the wheels are already turning, the die is already cast, and I'm moving at a speed that's much too fast to catch the echo of the I love yous we threw into the wind that's blowing me away from you. And I'm taking the last train out of Texas tonight, leaving all the yellow roses in the fading porch light. I'm heading for the border where the memories can't go, away from the river where the bitter waters flow. The engine's getting heavy, the steam heart that was always a bit too big. The rhythm of the tracks is the only song I know. As the stars over Texas start to lose their glow, the last train, I'm gone. The pink neons flickering over the door, casting jagged shadows on the marble floor. I'm wrapped in the silk that you bought me in June, in a room that's still humming a forgotten tune. The champagne is flat and the oysters are cold in this house made of glitter and tarnished gold. They call this a kingdom, they call it a prize, but it's just a graveyard in my tired eyes. I'm the queen of the velvet, the ghost on the throne, in a palace built for two, but I'm living alone. Welcome to the Pussy Palace, watch the walls bleed. Everything is beautiful, but nothing's what I need. It's all lace and perfume and expensive regret. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to forget. The cushions are soft, but the silence is hard in this house of cards in a lonely backyard. Yeah, it's a long, cold night at the Pussy Palace. Stare at my reflection in the vanity glass, watching the ghost of our chemistry pass. You used to worship the ground where I stood, back when the light still tasted so good. Now the candles are guttering, the mirrors are gray, and I'm just a doll that you threw away. Should I burn down the curtains? Should I smash all the wine to get back the heart that I used to call mine? This sanctuary's a cage, this velvet's a robe. I'm drowning in luxury and dying for hope. The perfume is heavy, the air is too sweet. I can hear my own heartbeat in the rhythm of defeat. Welcome to the Pussy Palace, watch the walls bleed. Everything is beautiful, but nothing's what I need. It's all lace and perfume and expensive regret. Trying to remember what I'm supposed to forget. The cushions are soft, but the silence is hard in this house of cards in a lonely backyard. Yeah, it's a long, cold night at the Pussy Palace. The sun's coming up, the neon turns off. I'm shivering under this feathered cloth. Just a pretty pink prison with the view of the street, where the love of my life and the pavement meet at the Pussy Palace. The neon's buzzing over M4 track. I'm buying things I know I'll just throw back. Fancy pesto and the sourdough bread, trying to feel the quiet inside of my head. I'm standing by the coffee machine in the cold, feeling like a story that's already been told. Everything's organic, everything's artisan, but I'm just a shell of a broken down man. The cashier smiles, but I can't look him in the eye. Underneath the fluorescent artificial sky, I'm falling apart at the Jamie Oliver petrol station. A high-end wreck with no real destination, surrounded by the good food and a shiny glass, watching the ghosts of our road trips pass. You're 2 hours ahead and a lifetime away, while I'm stuck in the aisles of a bright, lonely grave. Yeah, it's a 5-star heartbreak at a petrol station. I remember when we stopped here for a laugh, tearing a rosemary for cash in half. You complain about the price of the salted kale. Now the air in my lungs feels heavy and stale. I'm holding a salad that's worth 10 pounds, while my world makes a silent crashing sound. Is there a recipe for a heart that's gone sour? Can you fix a goodbye in the middle of the hour? I'm surrounded by fresh, but I feel so old underneath the halogen, bitter and bold. The engine is idling, the tank is full, but I've lost the strength for the highway pull. And I'm falling apart at the Jamie Oliver petrol station. A high-end wreck with no real destination, surrounded by the good food and a shiny glass, watching the ghosts of our road trips pass. You're 2 hours ahead and a lifetime away, while I'm stuck in the aisles of a bright, lonely grave. Yeah, it's a 5-star heartbreak at a petrol station. Receipts are in the bin, the sun's going down. I'm driving back to a quiet, empty town. Just a plastic fork and a cold, lonely meal in the only place that feels strangely real, at the petrol station. Jamie Oliver can't save me now. I found a box of Polaroids in the back of the hall, before the colors started fading, back when we had it all. You were wearing my old sweater, laughing at the rain, before the sweetness of your shadow turned into the stain. The world felt like a secret that only we could keep. Now I'm just a stranger walking through your sleep. I'm scrolling through the messages, the ghosts of 2 a.m., trying to find the thread again, trying to find the hem. But the screen is cold and glass, and the light is turning blue, and every road I take today is leading away from you. Back when you were mine, the sun didn't have to try. We were golden in the driveway, under a perfect sky. drove past the diner where we'd sit until the dawn. The neon's still humming, but the magic is all gone. I'm ordering for two before I realize I'm alone, checking for a vibration on a silent telephone. We were a masterpiece in motion, a symphony in flight. Now I'm just a flickering candle in the middle of the night. They say that time is a river, that it washes us clean, but I'm still treading water in the places we've been. I trade every tomorrow and every someday just to have one yesterday that didn't slip away. I'm a king of a kingdom that's lost its design. Beautiful wreckage of back when you were mine, when you were mine. The keys are on the table, the heart is still unstable. I'm turning out the lights in the house we used to know, learning how to let the ghost of forever go. Watching you sleep in the soft morning light. You're still the same person I love Saturday night. You haven't changed, you're as kind as you've been, but something has shifted somewhere deep within. I'm tracing the lines of your hand in the dark, searching my soul for the ghost of a spark. It's a quiet kind of violence, a silent decay, watching the forever just drifting away. I'm holding my breath so you won't hear the crack of the heart that is leaving and not coming back. And it's breaking my spirit to love you less, to leave all these I love yous in a beautiful mess. I'm sorry for the hollow, I'm sorry for the cold, for the story that's ending before it was told. I'd give anything to feel what I felt at the start, but I can't find the rhythm in this heavy heart. Yeah, it's killing me now, just to love you less. You're making the coffee and humming a tune, planning a life for a Sunday in June. And I'm just an actor, I'm playing the part with a script that I memorized right from the start. But the words taste like salt and the smiles feel like stone, and even with you here I'm feeling alone. I wish you'd be mean, I wish you'd be loud, I wish you would cast a dark heavy cloud, so I'd have a reason to walk out the door instead of just wanting to love you more. But you're perfect and patient, and I am the thief, stealing your time with this wordless grief. Save all these I love yous in a beautiful mess. I'm sorry for the hollow, I'm sorry for the cold, for the story that's ended before it was told. I'd give anything to feel what I felt at the start, but I can't find the rhythm in this heavy heart. Yeah, it's killing me now, just to love you less, love you less. It's the loneliest sound, watching the castle fall down to the ground. I'll stay for a minute, I'll stay for a day, until I find the courage to just walk away. I'm sorry, I love you, I just love you less. I was just standing by the kitchen sink, thinking about what we should have for a drink. You walked in with that look in your eye, the one that usually means a hello, not a goodbye. The keys hit the counter with a hollow metallic ring, and suddenly I couldn't feel a single damn thing. The air left the room like a vacuum seal. I'm struggling to remember how to actually feel. The walls started leaning, the floor turned to glass, watching the ghost of a future just pass. And it felt like a good punch right in the dark, a sudden extinction of every last spark. No warning, no sirens, no slow motion fall, just the sound of your voice hitting a brick wall. I'm doubled over on the cold hardwood floor, where you're already halfway out of the door. Your love is a heavy weight, love is a crunch, but nothing hits harder than a 2 a.m. gut punch. You said it's not you, but we both know it is. The us that we built has run out of its fist. I'm staring at my shoes like they're miles away, trying to find the right words to make you stay. But my lungs are all empty, my ribs are all tight. I'm a losing fighter in a lopsided fight. I've had my heart broken, I've been through the mill, I've climbed up the mountain and rolled down the hill. But this was a blindside, a strike from the rear, the loudest goodbye that I never did hear. Now I'm just gasping, I'm just a mess, drowning in the new and the never endless. And it felt like a gut punch right in the dark, a sudden extinction of every last spark. No warning, no sirens, no slow motion fall, just the sound of your voice hitting a brick wall. I'm doubled over on the cold hardwood floor, but you're already halfway out of the door. Your love is a heavy weight, love is a crunch, but nothing hits harder than a 2 a.m. gut punch. Gut punch. The room is still spinning, you're already winning. I'm just a shadow on the floor in the hall, trying to remember how to stand up tall. But it hurts to breathe, and it hurts to stay, and you're already a mile away. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed we made, watching the morning light begin to fade. The sheets are still wrinkled on your empty side. The desert of linen where I used to hide. I try to breathe in, but the air is too thin. Like the ghost of your touch on my shivering skin. They say that it's better to have lost than never known, but they've never sat in this kitchen alone, counting the cracks in the ceiling above, in the wreckage of what we used to call love. Oh, love hurt like a slow burning fire, a beautiful light on a rusted wire. It promised me heaven, then gave me the stone, left me in the dark entirely alone. It's a jagged edge and a heavy chain, 1,000 I miss yous whispered in the rain. Yeah, love hurt, and it's still hurting today. I found your old watch in the bathroom drawer. It isn't ticking, it doesn't move anymore. Just like the time since you walked out the door, leaving your shadow on the hardwood floor. I thought I was stronger, I thought I was wise, until I saw the never behind your eyes. I trade all my pride for a minute of us, to go back to the magic before all the dust. But the bridge is in pieces, the water is high, and I'm just a witness to our last goodbye. It's a hollow chested ache that won't go away, a permanent winter in the middle of May. Because love hurt like a slow burning fire, a beautiful light on a rusted wire. It promised me heaven, then gave me the stone, left me in the dark entirely alone. It's a jagged edge and a heavy chain, 1,000 I miss yous whispered in the rain. Yeah, love hurt, and it's still hurting today. It hurt to stay, it hurt to leave. Now it's just the only thing I believe, that the higher you fly, the harder you fall, until there's nothing left, nothing at all. Love hurt, it still hurts. picked up the wood that used to hold us on, but the neck is warped and every is all wrong. I try to tune the us back into the frame, but every chord I strike just sounds like a name. The dust is thick on the frets of July when we sang to the moon in a clear summer sky. I'm turning the pegs until my fingers bleed, but I'm missing the harmony that I used to need. The wood is cold and the hollow is deep, like the silent promises I couldn't keep. And I'm playing my heart on broken strings tonight, in the lonely glow of the kitchen light. There's no resonance left, just a tinny sound of a love that's been dragged across the ground. I can't find the melody, I can't find the key. Now the music is just a ghost haunting me. Yeah, I'm left with nothing but broken strings. The high snapped when you walked out the door, left a jagged little coil on the hardwood floor. Now the bass is too heavy, the mill is gone, and I'm struggling to make it to the break of dawn. I used to be a symphony when you were near. Now I'm just a vibration that no one can hear. Should I put it in the case? Should I hang it on the wall? A souvenir of the way we used to fall? Or should I let the silence become my new friend and accept that this is where the anthems end? The bridge is lifting, the glue has turned to sand, just like the way you slipped out of my hand. And I'm playing my heart on broken strings tonight, in the lonely glow of the kitchen light. There's no resonance left, just a tinny sound of a love that's been dragged across the ground. I can't find the melody, I can't find the key. Now the music is just a ghost haunting me. Yeah, I'm left with nothing but broken strings. Broken strings. No more forever, no more always, just an empty echo in the hallways. I'll lay the guitar down and walk away into the quiet of a Saturday. The song is over, the strings are gone. The keys are on the counter where you left them in the dark, beside the hollow space they used to hold a spark. it be the one who never walked away? But the morning sun is rising on a cold and empty grave. I'm staring at the calendar, at the dates we used to keep, in a house that's grown too quiet for me to ever sleep. It's not the screaming that tears the world apart, it's the quiet snapping of a trusting heart, like a glass that's been dropped on a porcelain floor. I can't find the pieces of us anymore, and I'm drowning in a sea of broken promises tonight, watching the forevers vanish out of sight. You swore on the moon and you swore on the stars. Now I'm just a prisoner behind these invisible bars. Every I love you was a debt you didn't pay. Every I'll be there just drifted away. Yeah, I'm left with nothing but these broken promises. I found the map we highlighted for a trip to the coast. Now it's just a paper trail of the things I miss the most. You promised me a garden, you promised me a home, but you left me in the weeds, entirely alone. I'm tracing the outlines of the life we were gonna lead, finding all the Sundays that I no longer need. Why do the words taste so sweet when they're lies? Like a beautiful sunset in a dying sky, I built my whole world on the things that you said. Now I'm sleeping in the wreckage of a hollow bed. You're a ghost of your word, you're a shadow of your name. And I'm drowning in a sea of broken promises tonight, watching the forevers vanish out of sight. You swore on the moon and you swore on the stars. Now I'm just a prisoner behind these invisible bars. Every I love you was a debt you didn't pay. Every I'll be there just drifted away. Yeah, I'm lost as lesson, but these broken promises, broken promises, just a whisper in the wind, just a place where we begin to end. I'll stop waiting for the phone to ring. I'll stop living in a forever thing. Your word was gold, now it's just dust. I saw your car parked in a different drive, the kind of sting that makes you feel alive. In all the worst ways, in the hollow of my chest, I saw a shadow moving, and I guess guess the rest. A silhouette I didn't recognize against the blind. The kind of image that you can't unfind. Do they know how you like your coffee in the dark? Do they know the secret meaning of that little mark on your shoulder, or the way you catch your breath? Watching you move on is a quiet kind of death. And now you're giving all my favorite parts to someone new. But forever that you promised is a debt that's overdue. I'm a ghost in the rearview, I'm a page you had to turn, while I'm standing in the ashes of the bridges that we burn. It's not the leaving that's the hardest thing to do. It's the vacancy you fill with someone new. I wonder if you tell them all the jokes we made, or if the memories of us have started to fade into a blurry gray, into a long time ago. Do you take them to the places only we used to know? Are you wearing that blue shirt, the one I used to love? While the sky is turning heavy and cold above, I'm happy for you, or at least that's what I say to the people that I run into along the way. But it's a lie that tastes like copper and regret. I haven't found the secret to forgetting you yet. I'm still tracing the outlines of the space you used to fill, while you're building a kingdom on a different hill. Oh, someday. Now you're giving all my favorite parts to someone new. The forever that you promised is a debt that's overdue. I'm a ghost in the rearview, I'm a page you had to turn, while I'm standing in the ashes of the bridges that we burn. It's not believing that's the hardest thing to do. It's the vacancy you fill with someone new. Someone new. They've got your morning, they've got your night, they've got the version of you that was my light. I'll just stay here in the shadow of the used to be, hoping that you're happy, even if it isn't me. Someone new. Someone new. I gave you the years when my eyes were the brightest, when my heart was a feather and my spirit was lightest. I spent all my gold on a dream that was hollow, leading me down to a path I shouldn't follow. Now I look in the glass and I don't see the girl who thought she could conquer the weight of the world. The sun's moving over the edge of the ridge, and I'm standing alone on a half-broken bridge, watching the water wash away all the time I left at the altar of your mountain to climb. And I left my heart in the valley of my prime, a beautiful waste of magnificent crime. I poured all my sweetness into a dry well and waited for heaven in a house made of hell. The flowers have withered, the seasons have turned, and I'm just the smoke of the bridges we burned. Yeah, I gave you the best of my limited time, and I'm still stuck down in the valley of my prime. They tell me that life is just starting at 30, but my hands feel so tired and my boots feel so dirty from carrying your baggage through every dark pass, just to find that your forever was made out of glass. I could have been flying, I could have been free, instead of a shadow of who I used to be. Can I get back the mornings? Can I get back the light before I learned how to lose every fight? You took the navy and turned it to never, and promised a storm when you promised forever. Now the valley is quiet, the echo is gone, and I'm trying to find the reason for dawn. And I left my heart in the valley of my prime, a beautiful waste of magnificent crime. I poured all my sweetness into a dry well and waited for heaven in a house made of hell. The flowers have withered, the seasons have turned, and I'm just the smoke of the bridges we burned. Yeah, I gave you the best of my limited time, and I'm still stuck down in the valley of my prime, the valley of my prime. It was green once, it was mine once. Now I'm just walking the long way back home. with a heart made of ash and a soul made of stone. I gave you my best, and you left the rest. I found your old trophy in a box by the stairs, underneath the laundry and the ghost of our cares. We were golden in the sunlight of that high school town, before the weight of the world started pulling us down. I remember the roar of the crowd in the rain, back when the victory was louder than the pain. We thought we were kings on a throne made of glass, watching the shadows of ordinary people pass. But the throne started cracking, the light started to fade, and we couldn't pay the price for the promises we made. And those were our moments of glory. Now they're just dust, corroded by silence and eaten by rust. We were burning so bright, we were touching the sun, before we realized that the race had been won by someone else. Now I'm standing in the dark of a stadium, empty and gray, replaying the moments of glory that we threw away. You're living in a city where the sky is just neon, and I'm still the person you used to rely on. In the static of the phone calls, I search for a spark of the two kids who weren't so afraid of the dark. But the highlight reel is looping, and the film is getting thin, and I can't find the place where the us used to begin. Is it a tragedy to peak at 21, to watch the sunset before the day has begun? We were champions of a world that didn't exist. Now we're just names on a could have been list. I trade every medal and every I told you so, just to go back to the version of you I used to know. And those were our just a ghost of a cheer, just a ghost of a year. Goodbye to the glory. The TV's on mute, but the room is too loud. I'm lost in the space of this two-person crowd. You're scrolling through photos of people you know, while I'm watching my fire turn into the snow. Your shoulder is touching the sleeve of my shirt, but the distance between us is starting to hurt. I used to crave the quiet, used to want the dark, when the silence was a blanket and the kitchen was a spark. But now the air is heavy and the walls are closing in. I'm a stranger to the texture of your skin. And I used to live for time alone with you, but now it's just a shade of a bitter kind of blue. We're sitting on the sofa, but we're worlds apart, searching for the rhythm of a synchronized heart. It's the loneliest feeling I've ever been through, just spending this time alone with you. I could say something, I could break the glass, watch the ghost of our forever finally pass. But I'm scared if I speak, I'll confirm what I fear, that you're already gone, even though you're still here. So I'll just watch the clock as it swallows the night in the cold digital glow of your phone's pale light. We're Netflix and chilling while the love is just dying. I'm tired of smiling, I'm tired of trying to bridge the Atlantic in a 10-foot room, in a house that's become a beautiful tomb. I'd rather be lonely in a city of millions than lonely right here in the arms of my one. I used to live for time alone with you, but now it's just a shade of a bitter kind of blue. We're sitting on the sofa, but we're worlds apart, searching for the rhythm of a synchronized heart. It's the loneliest feeling I've ever been through, just spending this time alone with you. Time alone with you. Don't look at me, don't say my name. If you don't won't say that nothing has changed, but the ice is getting thicker and the candle's getting flicker. Just me and the ghost of you. Blue light is burning a hole in the night. I'm chasing the ghost in the LED light. I know every pixel, the curve of your smile, but you're living out there in a digital mile. I'm scrolling through stories of places you go, a life in a window that I'll never know. I've memorized every word that you typed before the forever was quietly swiped. The Wi-Fi is full, but my heart is on red, replaying the things that you never quite said. You're a high-speed connection, a 4K dream, but I'm just a glitch in your social media stream. Oh, my beautiful broken internet girl, you were my world in a virtual swirl, but our heart isn't made out of glass and code. I'm losing your signal on this lonely road. I can't hold your hand through a cold glass screen. I'm stuck in the static of the in-between. Yeah, I'm just a boy in a physical world, losing my mind over an internet girl. I sent you a song at 3 in the morning. I didn't see the red receipt as a warning. Now I'm checking the status, I'm checking the ping, waiting for a notification that doesn't mean a thing. I've got your voice in my headphones, so clear and so near, but the air in my room is the only thing here. We built a cathedral out of data and dust and watched it get eaten by digital rush. Should I delete the thread? Should I block the pain, or just keep on refreshing in the digital rain? I'm a follower now of the life we once shared, when I thought that a like meant you actually cared. But the server is down and the link is all dead, and I'm sleeping alone in a cold analog bed. Oh, my beautiful broken internet girl, you were my world in a virtual swirl, but our heart isn't made out of glass and cold. I'm losing your signal on this lonely road. I can't hold your hand through a cold glass screen. I'm stuck in the static of the in-between. Yeah, I'm just a boy in a physical world, losing my mind over an internet girl. Internet girl, are you even real, or just a projection of the way that I feel? Their gallery's dying, the screen's going black, and I'm finally realizing you're never coming back offline. Goodbye, goodbye. You're staring at the mirror like it's a firing squad, begging for a mercy that you think is with God. You're picking at the pieces of the person you were, while the colors of our summer start to turn into a blur. You say you're a burden, you say you're a ghost, but you're the only version of the truth I love the most. The world wants the polished, the world wants the shine, but I just want the heartbeat that's tangled with mine. I don't need the better, I don't need the new. I'm just here in the wreckage of the only and the you. And I take you broken, I take you scarred. I'd follow your shadow through the dark and the hard. You're searching for reasons to walk out the door, but I've never loved anyone's nothing much more. You think you're a tragedy, a star that's gone far, but I'm still right here loving you just as you are. Found your old notebook on the floor by the bed, full of the nevers and the I wish I were dead. It breaks me to know you're your own worst enemy, while you're still the only person who feels like home to me. You're trying to fix what was never truly wrong, while I'm just trying to keep us in the middle of the song. I can't save you from yourself, I can't carry the weight, but I can sit in the silence and I can help you to start lifting, for the fever to break, for the moments you realize you weren't a mistake. I'm not looking for a hero, I'm not looking for a saint, I'm just looking for the person that the shadows can paint. And I take you broken, I take you scarred. I'd follow your shadow through the dark and the hard. You're searching for reasons to walk out the door, but I've never loved anyone's nothing much more. You think you're a tragedy, a star that's gone far, but I'm still right here loving you just as you are, just as you are. Don't chase for the Lord, don't hide in the dark. I'm still the keeper of your original spark. Even if you leave, even if we fail, I'll still be the wind in your tattered old sail. As as you are, always. Washed your sand out of the linens today. I moved the books you liked and put them away. I bought a single chair and a smaller bed, trying to quiet the us inside of my head. I made it through the morning, made it through the noon, without humming along to a favorite tune. But then the sun starts to dip behind the pines, and I'm back to tracing all the crooked lines of the life we were building, the map that we drew, and every single road leads me straight back to you. And I'm forced to start again right at the bottom of the hill, trying to find the strength to make my heart stand still. I'm on day one of the getting over you, fighting off the shadows and the bitter kind of blue. It's a cycle of the almost, a rhythm of the nearly, missing the person that I love much too dearly. Yesterday I was winning, today I'm in pain, and I'm back at the beginning to start again. I saw a coat like yours in the window of a shop, and for a split second the world started to stop. I reached for my phone to tell you the news, before I remembered I'm the one you didn't choose. The progress I made is a house built of sand, slipping right through the palm of my hand. They say one step forward and two steps back, but I'm lost in the middle of a pitch black track. How many times do I have to say goodbye? How many times do I have to let the memory die? I'm tired of the healing, I'm tired of the grace, I'm tired of searching for a stranger's face. Yeah, I'm forced to start again right at the bottom of the hill, trying to find the strength to make my heart stand still. I'm on day one of the getting over you, It's leaning in the corner in that dusty velvet case. The only thing in this room that can look me in the face. I've been busy playing pretend. I've been busy being fine, telling everyone I finally reached the end of the line. But those 6 strings are waiting like a judge in a row to uncover the secrets I've been trying to store. I can lie to my mother, I can lie to my friends, I can lie about how the story actually ends. But as soon as I touch the wood and the steel, I lose the ability to hide how I feel. Because I'm scared of my guitar and the truth it tells. It rings like a warning, it rings like the bells. It knows I'm still waiting, it knows I'm still blue. It knows every song is a letter to you. I can't play a chord without hearing your name. I can't find a rhythm that doesn't feel like shame. Yeah, I'm living a lie until I start to play. That's why I keep my guitar locked away. I try to write a happy tune, something fast and light, but the minor keys keep bleeding through. The middle of the night, my fingers find the frets where we used to write our themes. The sun dreads to the forever and the broken down dreams. The hollow of the body is a canyon of regret, singing all the things I haven't realized yet. It's a wooden confession, it's a mirror made of pine. It shows me the wreckage of a heart that was mine. It says, who are you kidding? You're still on the floor, you're still listening for his boots outside of the door. I wanna be silent, I wanna be numb, but the music is louder than the person I've become. Yeah, I'm scared of my guitar and the truth it tells. It rings like a warning, it rings like the bells. It knows I'm still waiting, it knows I'm still blue. It knows every song is a letter to you. I can't play a chord without hearing your name. I can't find a rhythm that doesn't feel like shame. Yeah, I'm living a lie until I start to play. That's why I keep my guitar locked away. Locked away. In the velvet and the black, because if I pick it up, there's no turning back. I'll have to admit it, I'll have to say it's true. I'm still in love with you. sun hits the dust on the master suite floor. I'm staring at the wood of the heavy oak door. I've been sleeping on the left, right on the edge, like I'm balanced on the side of a mountain ledge. But today I stood up and I pulled back the sheet, and I felt the cold air hit the soles of my feet. It's just cotton and linen and goose down and thread, but it feels like a graveyard, it feels like the dead. I'm smoothing the wrinkles, I'm hiding the space where I used to wake up to the light on your face. And I'm making the bed that we used to break in. I'm tucking the corners where your ghost has been. I'm fluffing the pillows for a head that's not there, trying to brush out the scent of your hair. It's a daily routine, it's a chore, it's a lie. It's a beautiful place where I go to die. Yeah, I'm just making the bed for a heart that is through, learning how to sleep in a world without you. I found the string by the headboard tonight, a plastic reminder of a midnight fight. We used to be tangled, we used to be one. Now I'm just a shadow that's outrun the sun. I pull the quilt up, I make it look neat, so the neighbors won't know I've been tasting defeat. They say you made your bed, now lie in it too. But they didn't say what a person should do when the bed is a canyon and the room is a cell, and the sweet dreams are just a new version of hell. I'm perfecting the fold, I'm straightening the line, while I'm losing the grip on this spirit of mine. And I'm making the bed that we used to break in. I'm tucking the corners where your ghost has been. I'm fluffing the pillows for a head that's not there, trying to brush out the scent of your hair. It's a daily routine, it's a chore, it's a lie. It's a beautiful place where I go to die. Yeah, I'm just making the bed, the heart that is through, learning how to sleep in a world without you. The sheets are all flat, the pillows are square, but I'm still reaching for something that isn't there. I'll turn out the light, I'll crawl back inside, and I'll wait for the morning with no